Here are 4 automatic wool farms in Minecraft in order of cruelty. Welcome to another episode of
Vaud the Builder. Can we fix it? Vaud the Builder. Yes, we can.
Hi, my name is Vaud, and in this series I build stuff and learn how things work in Minecraft. So these are the 4 wool farms in descending order, from the most cruel farm all the way to this free-range, cruelty-free farm. Let's begin with number 1, the 1x1 wool farm. The most cruel farm by far is the 1x1 automatic wool farm. In order to build this farm, you need to place a sheep in a 1x1 block of grass with an observer pointing to it, a block behind it with redstone on top, and then you place a dispenser with shears inside pointing at the sheep. Whenever the sheep eat the grass, the observer sends a signal to the dispenser to fire the shears, removing the wool from the sheep. Underneath, the minecart with hopper will pick it up, pass it to the hopper and into the chest. It's efficient, it's very expensive, but horrifying. Poor sheep! Imagine being stuck in a 1-block space forever. And everyone makes this monstrosity. Every single player world in every server is hideous and not sheep friendly. Let's take a look at this farm in action. Come on sheep, you can do it. There we go. On to the next one. Number 2, the aquatic merry-go-round torturing farm. The last time I saw this farm was made by Xisumavoid. And there are 2 versions of this farm. This one that the sheep go around horizontally. And this one that the sheep go around vertically. And this is how it works. There is an insane amount of sheep trapped in this constant watery loop, pushing each other. Every time they go around, a dispenser fires the shears, removing the wool from the sheep. Like that. Wow, this is so loud, let's turn it off. So, it's efficient, somewhat expensive, but the poor sheep! Imagine being stuck in a watery slide. Your wool completely soaked, trapped in an aquatic merry-go-round forever. Now, not many people make this farm, because working with water in Minecraft is a bit annoying, and it gets everywhere. It's like sand when you go to the beach, if you actually go outside, that is. Moving on, we have the 6x6. This inexpensive wool farm was made by ianxofour. You would think that having a 6x6 space would be better, but no, don't be fooled. The 6x6 torture chamber is designed for 6 sheep. In other words, a 1x1 multiplied by 6. 6 times the cruelty. Now, this design is actually pretty smart and really easy to build in survival, especially early game. And it uses a redstone torch burnout. So we have 2 dispensers with shears inside, a redstone torch underneath, and a redstone dust. So whenever the sheep eat the grass from this block or from the one opposite, I will send a signal to the torch and to the redstone dust, firing the dispensers 6 times in quick succession. Look at this. Getting absolutely every single sheep. It's such a clever design. There are some trapdoors inside to keep the sheep on a specific place. If we look at the hitboxes, you see that each sheep is on 1 block. Some blocks have been pushed with pistons down, so whenever the sheep get sheared, the wool goes up into this water stream and then into this hopper right here with a chest underneath, and then you get the items out. So it's a very clever design, so you can repeat this 6x6 on this side and you have double the farm. And last, we have the Super Sheep Self-Sharing Service Station Sanctuary. This farm was made with love, and it sparks joy. The sheep go inside the station of their own free will. They love it, they keep coming for more. This will give you the peace of mind that your builds are 100% free range, cruelty-free, wool, organically sourced, not tested on animals. Because sheep's a pet, not food. And even comes with a privacy screen, so nobody sees when your wool gets removed. Just like that. It's extremely easy to build, super budget friendly for any new Minecraft world. Almost lossless, and it can be assembled and attached to any current sheep farm configuration. So I made this design because I don't really like sheep being all stuck in one single block. It makes me sad sometimes. So I made this so they can run around, and whenever they want to get sheared, they just come here. They go into the pressure plate, the magic happens, and then they leave. And it's free for another sheep. So if you want to build one yourself, these are all the materials you need. That's it. Very, very cheap to build. So you start with a chest and a hopper and a pressure plate on top. So chest goes here. Hopper on top of the chest, so you can get the items. And a stone pressure plate on top. I'm gonna bring some grass blocks, because ideally you want to build this farm in the middle of the grass, on a patchy area. Gonna add a couple of blocks there, and then we're gonna go up like this. So this is the space that the farm uses. We're gonna go a couple of blocks back, so we can add the redstone. What we're going to do here is adding 1, 2, 3. We'll add a temporary block, a slab with redstone dust on top. We'll place a dispenser against that slab and shears inside. And the last thing you want to do is just add these trapdoors from the inside out like this. So whenever a sheep wants to use the service, the only thing they have to do is come into this pressure plate, shears get dispensed from this dispenser, and these trapdoors will catch any item that sometimes fly a bit further. And when the sheep is done with the service, they just get out and it resets for the next sheep. And the last trapdoors for the build are for privacy reasons. Just add them in this manner, flip them open, and nobody can see when you're getting your wool sheared. And let's have a look at this farm in action. Here comes the sheep. That one really wants to use the service, you see? They keep coming for more. Okay, let me just move this sheep because that one already used the service. He needs to move. And he comes. Here he comes. Brand new sheep is going to use the service. Oh, never mind. Push it a little bit for demonstration purposes. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's going into the system. It's going into the self-shearing service. Set on. Get sheared. She's coming back for more. She loves it. She wants more. And once she's done, the wool already has been sucked by that hopper there. The trapdoor's pushing the items in. And the system is already reset, ready for the next sheep. They absolutely love it. They're coming for more. Do you want to use the service again? Yes. There it is. There it is. The sheep has used the service, and once it leaves, it gets cleaned up for the next customer. Thank you for using the service. Would you like to try it again? I know you like it. I know you like it. Here we go. Ka-ching! You see there's some items there, but as soon as this sheep vacates the system will reset, clear all the items, and ready for the next one. This is amazing! The Super Sheep Self-Shearing Service Station Sanctuary. It works really well. I really like how cheap it is, but also how cruelty-free it is. You can build this in survival. Super easy. Only 4 redstone and a dispenser. That's probably the most expensive thing. But that means you can have your sheep running around wherever they want, and whenever they happen to need the service, they just go into the service station and use it, and resets automatically next for the next sheep. And you don't even see it. It's almost like completely covered. I'm really looking forward to use this farm on my next episode of my survival series, because I have all the animals ready. I just need to build something, but I did not want to enclose the sheep into a 1x1 block. No, I don't want them to go floating around. And this is also a 1x1. This is genius, but it's also a 1x1. Disguised as a 6x6. So let me know what you think. I have to tell you, no sheep were harmed in the making of this video. And here's another Minecraft build I think you might be interested in. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.